Hey everyone, I am trying to collect a Funko Pop Justice League. I'm excited. Let's talk about it. Alrighty, guys, let's get to it. So, I'm doing this for a lot of reasons. Biggest takeaway of all is that the Justice League is by far, if not my favorite team, one of my favorite superhero teams to ever be put together. Now, even our podcast pays homage to the Justice League, but it's meant to to include all heroes, including Earth-minded heroes, the Avengers, the X-Men, so on and so forth. But I love the aesthetic that a lot of you have, a lot of you content creators, the Funko Pop collecting, the figure collecting, and yes, eventually I am hoping to have a montage of figures related to the Justice League. And yeah, I have several Funko Pops. It's not a large collection, and I'm very specific about what I collect, and I'm usually an out of the box collector, and I have a lot of different pops on my desk and stuff like that. Well, a lot of different pops. I try to keep it, moderate. I'm not minimalistic. Um, but I thought it would be really fun to not necessarily vlog about it, but kind of go on this journey of Funko Pop hunting for one, but also collecting my own version of the Justice League. Of course, there are inspirations like the Justice League Unlimited TV series. The New 52 has some um, influence, I should say. But at the end of the day, I just really want to have my own. I want to have my own mantle dedicated to the Justice League, and I would really like to do it in Funko Pop form. Now, I am missing a couple, and this video is going to take a while because there are some that I am envisioning having, but they don't exist yet, if they will ever exist. So I'm going to have to put a stand in for Superman. I have a lot of different Superman pops. You guys know I repeat it almost every single video. My favorite characters. I love Superman. I have a lot of different Batman pops and so on and so forth. But I really want to have my vision of the Justice League. So, for example, if I'm going to put in a stand in for Superman for now, that's okay. What I really want is the a Superman Legacy Funko Pop that I'll put as the leader. You know, ideas like that. Now, with the inspiration coming from one of my favorite cartoons growing up, there are some things I'm gonna have to wait for. Like I've seen the classic pops. There's nothing necessarily wrong with them, but they're all kind of the same, generic poses and all those type of things. And I kind of want, some dynamic poses to add flair to my collection or to Brohood Productions' collection, if that's grammatically correct. So in Superman Legacy, we're going to get a hot girl. So maybe I'll get a hot girl version from that film. But that's why this type of video is more of an introduction of what I'm doing, and then the actual video of the whole compilation will come together. Now, in the Justice League that I want is going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to be a little bit more expansive because I am including Shazam. I already have like my video of obtaining him, and I do want Shazam to be a part of my Justice League, and I know there's going to be aesthetic and balance and how many people you have in the team and all that type of stuff. So I yet to have Wonder Woman. I'm looking for the white Wonder Woman Funko Pop. Um, I yet to have Flash. I'm looking for my Flash. And like I said, I'm gonna have a stand-in for Superman for now, and a stand-in for Green Lantern because for me, my favorite Green Lantern is John Stewart, followed by Hal Jordan, followed by Kyle Rayner, who's probably going to be my stand-in. I do have Guy Gardner, but I don't see him as part of my specific set of Justice League. So with that out of the way, hopefully all of that has made sense. I do want to show you which pops I do have. So I should have kept Shazam in his box because I'm keeping him in their boxes for now until I have all of them collected. But like I said, I have Shazam, and this is pretty exciting for me. So I got an Aquaman pop with Jason Momoa. I love Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I do hope he comes back as Lobo, but I thought of going with a classic Aquaman for my Justice League. Now, you guys know JP and I's history with this character, but I just felt like he is supposed to be a part of the league. And yes, there's a lot of, from whatever take that you have, Aquaman was or wasn't a part of the original Justice League, eventually becomes a member of the Justice League or is a founding member, like in Super Friends. But I really like this pop. I really like how he stands out as a really classic looking Aquaman and more true to the comic version of the character. So that's why I'm picking him instead of Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Now, don't get me wrong, you know that I love Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League. Not necessarily my idea of the Justice League, but it was a great Justice League movie. It was awesome. It's great. No hate towards that aspect of the Snyderverse. We're not going to talk about that other Justice League movie though. I've been waiting for this pop. Yeah, I've been looking for this pop. I've been trying to pull the trigger on this pop. I finally found him. I'm so excited. Martian Manhunter, John Jones. And yes, biased because comes from that favorite TV show of mine. So I am so excited to have John Jones. John Jones is always going to be part of the Justice League. That's what I grew up with. That's what I see. And we didn't get him sort of in our most recent journey with the DCEU. And the new 52 DC animated universe, we did get him, stuff like that. I prefer him in the films, the animated films that we had before the new 52, and of course in this TV series. So I'm excited to have John Jones here with us today. This is a lucky day to have John Jones. And so, like I told you guys, one of my favorite characters is Batman. You guys have seen different collections I have. I have my Jumbo the Batman here. And you guys have recently seen my Arkham Asylum pop and other Batmans that I have. And maybe someday I'll show you guys the rest of them. But I really wanted to have a dynamic Batman in my Justice League. And yes, while Super Friends is not my preferred show of the Justice League, I am a huge fan of the blue, even though like I've said before, I prefer the black and gray, but I am a big fan of the blue. So here is the Batman that's going to be part of my Justice League. Love the way he looks. He's still in his pop protection. Let me take that out really quickly so you guys can see him in the box. There he is, a little bit clear. And yes, I can't wait to actually have him out of the box, but for now they will stay in the box until it's time to unveil the whole league. So everyone, thank you to all of you, those who have subscribed, those who haven't subscribed. Hopefully you guys hit that notification bell, smash that like button, subscribe, follow us on social media platforms. And I do need some of your guys' help. Who would you have in your Justice League Funko Pop version? I know that there's different Justice League members. I understand the Justice League members are in different type of collectibles and figures. And yes, someday I'm hoping to put that together as well. But for now, I'm putting together my Justice League in the version of Funko Pops. Any suggestions for Hawk Girl? Any suggestions for Wonder Woman? Any suggestions for Superman or any other Justice Leaguer that you would have in this collection for Brohood Productions? Just thought I'd include you guys because this is a fun journey to be on together. Now, here at Brohood Productions, we love you. We thank you for your support. We'll talk to you later.